Hello, hello, hello. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, August 16th, 2022. And you know what that means? It's Tuesday. Your new Trends Journal's out. And here it is. Swallow our bullshit, follow our orders. And you look at the cat over there, he's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, from every country that you know. And that's what it's descended into. Democracy. Yep. Get vaxxed. Social distance. Wear a mask. Close down your business. Don't leave your house. Support our murderous wars. Pay your taxes. Obey your authorities. Heil Hitler, salute Stalin. It's become the way of the world. The Chinese way, the American way. From Saudi Arabia, Middle East, Israel, you name the country, dictators in charge. One after another. Freedom. Let freedom ring, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Fuck you, no happiness allowed. This is serious what's going on. This war is heating up. And it began with the COVID war. With all these lockdowns, the damage it's done to businesses, lives and livelihoods is incalculable. And now what happened? We heard this clown playing the coordinator for the White House, the COVID, this Dr. Jha. Quote, "We used to spend a lot of time talking about 6 feet of distance, 15 minutes of being together. We realized that's actually not the right way to think about this. That's not the kind of, the most accurate way to think about this." No fucking shit, shitheads. I said from the very beginning, this is political science. They're making this crap up. When you're in a restaurant, you gotta walk in with a mask on. But when you sit down, you can eat because COVID doesn't get you when you sit down. And when you're in an airplane, you can eat and drink without the mask on, but you gotta put the mask on when you're not eating and drinking because of COVID. And 6 feet apart. I swear, it's a fucking clowns out here right across the street. When they used to have a great farmer's market on the street, but then they put it in the parking lot. Because it was more safe. And these little fucking kindergarten clown adults painting circles. Every 6 fucking feet on the sidewalk, every 6 fucking feet in front of the vendors, because the wind only blows in a straight line and it doesn't go up and down or around. These go back to the cover of the Trends Journal. These are the same fucking pieces of shit that are sending us to war. That's right. Look at your Trends Journal cover from 2 days before Russia invaded Ukraine. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. The Ukraine military has fired multiple rockets directly at cooling systems and nuclear waste storage sites inside the nuclear power plant. Administration member Vladimir Rogov said today, quote, "One of the guided missiles hit just 10 meters from the barrels of spent nuclear fuel. Others hit a bit further away, 50 to 200 meters. Great. Medvedev blames Kiev West for attempts to stage another Chernobyl at that power plant. Quote, "The scumbags in Kiev and their Western backers seem to be ready to stage another Chernobyl. Rockets and shells are falling even closer to the nuclear power plant reactors and radioactive isotope storage facilities." This guy was the former president of of Russia, and now he's their Security Council head. deputy chairman. This is from Euronews. Multiple explosions tear through Russian military base in Crimea. It's from Reuters, too. Yep. On Tuesday. Russian President Vladimir Putin accuses the United States today of trying to encourage extended hostilities. He went on to say they need conflicts to retain their hegemony. That's why they have turned the Ukrainian people into cannon fodder. The situation in Ukraine, hegemony. The situation in Ukraine shows that the United States is trying to drag the conflict out. And it acts exactly the same way trying to fuel conflicts in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. That's a quote from him. You ready for this? We are on the edge of war with Russia and China on issues which we partly created, without any concept of how this is going to end or what it's supposed to lead to. Henry Kissinger, today, saying that. I guess he reads the Trends Journal because he's repeating exactly what we have said. So this is serious. Oh, and by the way, Biden's wife got COVID. And Lloyd Austin, who fired all these military guys for not getting vaccinated, got it again. After being fully vaxxed, fully boosted, got it twice. And they're telling you, boy, I'm really glad I got vaccinated and boosted. Hey, fuckface, I didn't get vaccinated, I didn't get boosted, and I didn't get COVID. And I know a lot of my friends, same situation. How come you don't report on us? Oh, because we're prostitutes. So now going to your Trends Journal, I'm mentioning this because I always say I'm not a futurist. No one can predict the future. There are too many wild cards. The COVID was a wild card that nobody could ever imagine playing. Little scumbags locking down everything, destroying the lives and livelihoods of billions of people. You can't predict that. You look at the current events forming future trends. You couldn't, the Ukraine war, yeah, you saw it coming, but you didn't know it was going to go into this and all the things that we're going to do. As they mentioned, the United States and NATO keeps blooding the killing fields, and your stories are right here in the Trends Journal about it. It's one after another. You know, it's, Yep. The whole Ukraine war section. One after another. NATO promises to keep bloodying Ukraine killing fields. U.S. oil sanctions hit the people hard, but not the Russian oil output. What Zelensky has said is now proof. Polls show most Americans can't find Ukraine or Taiwan on a map. Zelensky says Ukraine will end war when Russia leaves Crimea, and now they're bombing it. And then what's going on, Chernobyl 2.0 is happening. That's just in that. Then we have feature articles by Gary Null, Phil Giraldi. And if you want to know what's going on in the crypto world and the technocracy world, we got it there by Joe Duran. And crypto articles also by Joe and Ben Davis. On the geopolitical front, more U.S. politicians go to Taiwan, ramping up fight with China. And then what's China doing economically? What's their economy going to? What's happening there? And again, then there's the other wild cards. China's worst heat wave in 60 years. They're closing factories in the area where they build the most stuff. In the worst in 60 years. U.S. states hit by extreme drought face more water cuts. That's the headline right now in CNN. Europe heat waves, droughts, spreading throughout the whole area. They're saying that the heat waves that are hitting now and the dryness is the worst in 500 years, according to some reports. So you can't forecast this. Even up here in Kingston, this whole area, we're on a drought emergency. You know, we're in the foothills of the Catskills. You never have to worry about it drying up. You do now. So you can't forecast these. And then when you take this and you put them on the other economic fundamentals, we are in for the worst economic and geopolitical crisis in human history. The patient is dying in front of our eyes. When you have a long-lasting disease, then they say you're dead when you finally die. We're dying. The economy is crippled. Oh, the markets went up today. Housing starts down. The whole housing game has changed. We said exactly what's going on, where it's going, and what's next, and what's going to be hit the hardest. This is for real. Are they going to raise interest rates as much as they say they are? Maybe yes, maybe no. The answers are in the Trends Journal. By the way, they raised them over there in Mexico last week. That's right. Mexico they're estimating a yearly inflation rate of 10%. And they have an interest rate of 8.5%. The UK, or is it the FUCK, whatever which one, because it's run by a bunch of fuck asses and fuck faces, like in a country near you. Oh, the English, where the sun never set on the British Empire and all the billions of people that they slaughtered and occupied for centuries. How wonderful they are. Yeah, that place over there, they're estimating a 13% inflation rate. And you know what their interest rate is? 1.75. Wait a minute, 10% inflation rate in Mexico and an 8.5% interest rate, 13% interest rate, inflation rate in UK, and only a 1.75% interest rate? And how about the United States? Let's say we end up with an 8% inflation rate over the year. And what's your interest rate? 2.25, 2.50 overnight? Not even close. Not even close. And the damage is already being felt. The worst is yet to come, and we're doing everything we can to help you prepare for this. Oil prices are going down. Will they go up? Or will they keep going down? That's bringing down inflation. And other commodity prices are going down. But how far down have they gone? And will they go up? Dragflation is here, not stagflation. Inflation is going to increase in a lot of sectors, and the economy is going to drag down. It's all in your Trends Journal, history before it happens. And again, the cover says what's going on, and we're telling you not to swallow the bullshit. And if you want to follow the orders, Heil Hitler, salute to Stalin, bend over, and take it up, you know what. So tomorrow, remember, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Celente and the Judge. And boy, oh boy, Judge Andrew Napolitano has a lot to say. There is no judicial authority like this cat out there. And he's been on the scene, knows it inside out, from the outside in and the inside out. So see you tomorrow, and remember to subscribe to the Trends Journal. There is no magazine in the world that tells you what you need to know, what you need to do, and what's next. And again, the motto of the magazine is think for yourself, and it's just hardly anything a week, only $2 a week. So sign up. The more subscribers we have, the more we can do, and we're giving you everything we can. You look at the comments from the people that subscribe, they can't believe what they're getting. Information, facts, and forecasts that you won't find anywhere else in the world. Thank you. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.